生きてんだから無限にあんだろう。
With over 1,000 episodes, One Piece isn't just an anime, it's a legendary journey packed with epic adventures, deep themes, and unforgettable quotes. Beneath its goofy charm lies wisdom and emotion that can hit harder than Luffy's punches. These 10 quotes capture the heart of One Piece and prove why it's one of the greatest anime of all time. Number 10. I Want to Live. Water 7 and Enies Lobby are hands down some of the most unforgettable arcs in One Piece. Packed with jaw-dropping drama, heart-wrenching emotion, and insane hype, these arcs shine brightest when Nico Robin takes center stage. Captured by the government because of her dangerous knowledge, Robin's journey is a roller coaster of pain and redemption. The Straw Hats aren't just going to let her go quietly, they're storming in to rescue her and convince her that her life matters. Cue the chills-inducing moment when Robin, after a lifetime of running in isolation, screams, "I want to live." This isn't just a line, it's a full-blown declaration of hope, trust, and a new chapter for her. It's a punch-in-the-gut moment that transforms Robin's story and turns every fan into a puddle of tears. Simple words, but in the world of One Piece, they roar louder than a sea king. This scene, pure masterpiece.
I want to live! Take me with you! Take me away from here!
Number 9. A man's dream will never die. Blackbeard makes a bold return with another unforgettable quote from the same episode as his iconic, "Let them laugh." This time, he declares, "A man's dream will never die." Spoken to Luffy, these words carry a weight that transcends the moment, encapsulating the essence of One Piece's grand themes. Luffy, in a rare moment of silence, walks away without a response, leaving Blackbeard's words to resonate even louder. This line perfectly embodies the spirit of perseverance and ambition that drives the series. It's not just about chasing dreams, it's about the eternal nature of dreams themselves. As we've seen with Luffy inheriting Roger's will, dreams don't die with a person, they are passed on, inspiring others to take up the mantle. Beyond the world of One Piece, this quote speaks to our reality, reminding us that even in the face of failure or impossibility, dreams remain a guiding force. Blackbeard, as much a philosopher as a pirate, uses this moment to define himself as one of the most compelling, and quotable, characters in the series.
人の夢は終わらねえ!
Number 8. The One Piece is real. One of the mightiest legends in the history of One Piece, Whitebeard, wasn't just a pirate, he was a force of nature. As a former emperor of the sea, his name struck fear and awe in equal measure. While fans got glimpses of his strength throughout the series, it wasn't until Marineford, arguably the most epic arc in anime history, that we witnessed Whitebeard in all his glory. Charging headfirst into war against the Marines and the world government to rescue Ace, Whitebeard unleashed his earth-shattering powers in a battle for the ages. But it wasn't just his strength that left a lasting mark, it was his final words. With his dying breath, he roared a declaration that shook the seas and reignited the dreams of pirates everywhere: "The One Piece is real." Sure, the line has become a legendary meme, but in the world of One Piece, it was nothing short of revolutionary. It wasn't just a shout, it was a battle cry that reignited the great pirate era, giving countless dreamers a reason to keep chasing the ultimate treasure. For the Marines, it was a nightmare, for pirates, it was pure inspiration. Whitebeard's final act wasn't just heroic, it was history in the making. A man, a myth, and a legacy, Whitebeard proved that even in death, his impact was seismic, literally.
ワンピースは実在する!
Number 7. If we lose credibility by admitting fault, we didn't have any to begin with. The time skip in One Piece reshaped the world, introducing seismic changes in events and characters alike. Among these transformations was the rise of new admirals to fill the gaps left by Akainu's promotion to Fleet Admiral and Aokiji's departure. One of these replacements is Fujitora, a wise, blind warrior with a vision clearer than most. Driven by a desire to cleanse corruption and build a peaceful world, Fujitora's ideals often clash with the tyrannical world government and the unyielding Akainu, setting the stage for deep philosophical conflicts. But Fujitora's true strength lies not just in his immense power, but in his profound wisdom. His words carry the weight of 1,000 battles, none more impactful than when he declared, "If we lose credibility by admitting fault, we didn't have any to begin with." This quote cuts deep into the heart of the One Piece universe, holding governments accountable for their actions. Yet, it transcends fiction, echoing a sharp critique of real-world leadership. With this masterstroke of truth, Fujitora delivers a message that challenges authority and inspires reflection, solidifying his role as both a fierce admiral and a philosopher of justice.
不備を認めたくらいで地に落ちる信頼など、もともとねえも同じだ。
Number 5. Don't try to find a reason for someone's love. Dressrosa has always been a polarizing arc among fans, with some praising its moments and storytelling while others criticize its pacing. Whether or not fans can agree that Dressrosa is one of One Piece's best arcs, they were unexpectedly pleased by Sengoku's conversation with Trafalgar Law. With Law contemplating why Corazon helped him, Sengoku responds with, "Don't try to find a reason for someone's love." This quote cuts deep with or without the context, as fans can either understand the weight of the statement regarding Law or in their own lives. People often contemplate why or if they are loved, but this quote helps ease that overthinking, hammering home the point that love doesn't need a reason. This profound comment explains the complexity of humans and how we need to simplify things sometimes, making it an incredibly deep quote.
受けた愛に理由などつけるな。
Number 4. As long as I live, there are infinite chances. Fans have followed Luffy's journey for over 1,000 episodes in 20 years, and if there's one thing they have learned, it's never to count him out. Wano is the most recent arc to conclude, with Luffy finally besting Kaido, one of the strongest characters in One Piece. However, like many of Luffy's fights, it took multiple defeats and standing back up to triumph, which is when he told Kaido, "As long as I live, there are infinite chances." Simply put, this quote means never give up. While this standard reason is constantly uttered in anime, the way Luffy delivers it speaks much to his character and words it in a more inspiring tone. Fans always see Luffy getting back up, never staying down no matter how beat up he is, and while those actions are inspirational, hearing him say it helps strike home the message. Quotes like these make fans believe in Luffy and trust that he will become king of the pirates.
生きてんだから無限にあんだろ。
Number 3. Whoever wins this war will become justice. Marineford stands above all the arcs in One Piece, and while Dressrosa gave fans what they wanted with Doflamingo and his strong crew, he made a big impression in the Paramount War. When he started getting into the fight excitedly, he burst out with a grand speech about justice, with the final bit being, "Whoever wins this war will become justice." However, his entire quote is brilliant, specifically the part about rich and poor children having different ideals. While many of these quotes are positive, inspirational, or emotional, this one illuminates the harsh reality many people ignore. This quote not only sets the stakes for the war but is also very relevant to the real world. Many people don't realize the atrocities their country has committed simply because they won and hide those errors. It speaks to how little people know and is a grim reflection of the justice of our world.
違う。頂点に立つ者が善悪を塗り替える。今この場所こそ中。
Number 2. No, a man dies when he is forgotten. Backstories are a staple of One Piece, as they help flesh out characters and provide emotional weight. One of the best backstories happens on Drum Island, where fans see Chopper's past, which leads to the current events. In it, Chopper accidentally gives Dr. Hiralik a poisonous mushroom, and on death's door, he delivers one of the most memorable quotes in One Piece. While he starts this quote by listing things that can physically kill a person, Hiralik ends it with, "No. A man dies when he is forgotten." This iconic scene instantly became a fan-favorite moment and etched itself into the history books. Hiralik has one of the best deaths in One Piece primarily because of this final quote. Sure, people may physically die, but this quote tells the fans that as long as they are remembered, they never really die and forever live in the hearts and minds of others. It fits the scene well and philosophically explains life and death.
人に忘れられた時さ。俺が消えても。
Number 1. But no one is born into this world to be alone. Many fans will agree that fake-out deaths are a significant flaw of One Piece, and the most recent case of this happened in Egghead, where fans learned of Jaguar D. Saul's survival. Despite this, it doesn't take away from his inspirational quote, which he delivered to Robin while Aokiji froze him to death. Taking place in the same episode when Robin says, "I want to live," Saul tells her, but no one is born into the world to be alone. One Piece has so many deep and inspirational quotes, but Saul takes the cake, striking on almost every point that makes a quote deep. With plot relevance, shaping Robin's character and setting up the moment, it is incredibly valuable to the story internally. But this quote is also an emotional, profound, thought-provoking, meaningful, and philosophical message that relates to countless fans. While people may be alone, they were not brought to this world for that reason. This quote inspires better days when people aren't lonely and can find friends or create a family. This quote is one of the many reasons why One Piece is a perfect anime.
この世に生まれて一人ぼっちなんてことは絶対にないんだで。
And that's it for today, folks. Which quote you like the most? Tell me in the comment box. And for more One Piece content, subscribe. Bye, have a nice day.